Hi, welcome to video series of Developer Associate AWS Developer Association. I'm Nandini. Here I'm going to explain about the containers. It's divided into three parts. First part is like contribution, like foundational, and second one is like practical, and third one is tools. And here is the first slide. I'm going to start. First one is like water containers. An application and all of its dependencies and libraries are packaged into lightweight self-contained units called containers. They are quick and effective because they are share the OS kernels of the host system and operate unfortunately in various environment. Here is the here is the diagram of AWS containers landscape management hosting and image registry. And first one is like Amazon Elastic Container Service, Amazon EC2, Amazon Elastic Containers Registry, Amazon Elastic Container Service for AWS Fargate. And let's here is that explanation. And the second slide, and benefits of using containers. First one is like your applications are made possible by containers. First one is like portable, scalable, efficient, and quickly deployed. And first, portable is function identically in production, test, and developed environments. And scalable containers can be readily replicated and scaled horizontally. And efficient utilize less power than virtual machines. Quick deploy. It means that perfect for microservices and CI and CD. It start up in a matter of seconds. Here is the brief explanation of all of these things is like you can run them on any machines that supports containers and they will work the same way. And the scalable means so you can easily run multiple copies to handle more traffic, and it's like more efficient, and it's a rapid deployment because of their shared system resources, and they are lightweight and efficient. And here is the some of the differences of between the containers and virtual machines. And a complete operating system is run by virtual machines that take longer to start and larger, and containers are smaller and start up much faster because they share the same operating systems. When you require distinct operating systems or high isolation, use virtual machines. When you want to save resources and run app faster, use containers. Here is a virtual machines and containers difference, and few more differences between the containers and virtual machines. Your virtual machines is like mainly like heavyweight, and when compared to virtual machines, containers are lightweight. Virtual machines run on its own OS, but containers share host to operating systems, and virtual machines are slow boot like minutes. Containers are fast boot in milliseconds. Limited performance in virtual machines when compared to the containers, and large image size when compared to containers. Required memory, and for containers required less memory. 10 to 100 virtual machines we have to need, and 100 to 1000 containers we have to need. And next part, why use containers in AWS? The containers tools offered by AWS. There are 3 points. First one is control and safe, connected to CloudWatch, Elastic Load Balancing, and IAM. Scalable across international infrastructures. They support cloud native applications, models, and contemporary DevOps. Now let's compare like fully operate like so AWS provide a complete container ecosystems that is secure, scalable, and integrated with the AWS services like IAM for access control, CloudWatch for monitor and load balancer for traffic management. It's a great platform for running containerized workloads in the cloud, especially when you need high availability and automation. And types of AWS containers is like AWS provide various container services to meet different needs. First one is AWS ECT is like a Elastic Container Service, AWS EKS, Elastic Kubernetes Service, AWS Fargate serverless containers, AWS Amazon Lightsail containers for simpler container deployment. Each of these containers has its own cases depending on your experiences and application needs. And next slide is like Amazon Elastic Container Services. ECS is a container or orchestration service that is completely managed. Docker containers are supported, can be used with AWS Fargate or EC2 instance, connects to AWS services such as CloudWatch and IAM. Here is you can see the ECS anywhere. These are the structures. From ECS, we can go to AWS regions, AWS local zones, AWS wavelengths, and AWS outspots is going to be like AWS infrastructure. It's like it works well for running Docker containers either on EC2 instance or using Fargate. EC2 handles container placements, scaling, networking, and monitoring. It's deeply integrated with other AWS services and is easier to manage if you are staying entirely with the AWS ecosystem. And next one is AWS EKS Elastic Kubernetes Services. Elastic Kubernetes clusters are managed by EKS without hassle of control panel management. Without managing a control panel, it's ideal for teams they already use Kubernetes or want to take advantage of the large ecosystem of Kubernetes tails. With EKS, AWS take care of the hard parts like upgraded and availability, so you can focus on deploying and managing your app. Perfect for grouping utilizing Kubernetes already support both on-premises and AWS hybrid deployment. Here is the AWS EKS create Kubernetes cluster powered by Amazon S3, and these are like AWS Fragnets deploy services contains and Amazon ECT deploy worker nodes for your EKC cluster. It's like AWS Fargate and Lightsail containers. Fargate means easy to manage free serverless containers hosting excellent for microservices and auto scaling. Lightsail containers easy and affordable for prototyping small projects and rapid containers launches. Thank you.